Hi, and welcome to Resend. Hey, it's Chris from Resend. We're an email API for developers. Our goal is to give you the best developer experience possible so you can land in the inbox and avoid the spam folder. When you first start using Resend, you'll notice 3 core values. First, it's our goal to remove friction so you can build quickly. From the onboarding process, to our handcrafted SDKs for nearly every language, to our MCP, CLI, and agent skills, our intention is to make getting started with Resend as easy as possible. Second, we believe that everything in Resend should be available anywhere you like to work. In the API, SDKs, the dashboard, or any other surface like the CLI and MCP. For example, you should be able to inspect logs manually in the dashboard, list them in the CLI, or have your agent debug for you. Finally, we think that great developer experience includes support. So if you get stuck, you should feel like Resend is there for you. Every email gives you best deliverability practices. We include links to docs and API references throughout the product to guide you. You can take action on your account through our help chat, and we're quick to respond to questions if you ever need help from an email expert. To use Resend, you'll need to own your own domain. It's the one prerequisite that opens up all types of sending and receiving on the platform. Add your domain to authorize Resend to send or receive emails on your behalf. Authorization involves adding DNS records wherever you bought your domain. This works because while anyone can read DNS records, only the owner of a domain can add them. Every time an email is sent or received, email inboxes check against these records to verify the email's authenticity. Now, using Resend, you can both receive and send emails. To receive emails, you can either pass along your unique Resend address or enable receiving while adding a domain in your account. Every received email shows in the dashboard. But you can also retrieve these programmatically or set up webhooks to capture and process inbound emails in real time. Sending emails falls into one of 2 categories, transactional or marketing. Transactional emails are personalized, event-driven communication like password resets, receipts, or notifications. Marketing campaigns, which we call broadcasts, are bulk emails sent to a contact list. Transactional emails are usually triggered by your application's code. With a simple call, send an email to any address. Pass along raw HTML, plain text, or even React email if you're using the Node SDK. It's often easier to compose and edit emails in a visual editor. Transactional emails can send templates, which you can compose in the templates editor with full support for custom variables. You can even prompt a brand-designed email using AI to simplify the experience. And you can always build together with others on your team because the entire editor is real-time. Once you're ready, publish the template so it's ready to use. In your code, instead of sending along HTML or even React, pass the template along with any variables, and we'll handle the variable substitutions and send out the email. And again, if you're working with code, you can create, edit, and publish the template through the API as well. Templates also include full version history, so you can iterate on templates and then publish them once you're ready to update the email you're sending without changing any code. Now, these types of event-driven flows can also be run as automations. Each automation starts with an event that you fire from your own application. For instance, your event could be somebody filling out a waitlist sign-up form. Instead of programmatically sending an email in your code, you can fire off the event, which will start the automation. Automations are defined as a series of steps and can include time delays and branching logic to fit your needs. Now, once again, you can define each of these steps programmatically, or in this case, you could also use AI. So I could define the following flow. It builds out the flow, and the user is automatically entered into it when I fire off the custom waitlist signup event in my app. Each automation includes full observability, so you can see where each user is in the automation run. Next, let's look at broadcasts, our tool for sending marketing emails. To start, add contacts in the dashboard or through the API. Contacts can include metadata like first or last name or any custom property that you may want to use to personalize your email. For this example, you might have a newsletter form on your website. As each person fills out the form, you can add them as a contact. Once you have contacts, you'll want to group them into segments. Segments are an internal tool for you to organize your contacts. You can even add a contact to multiple segments. So for our newsletter example, when you add a contact to Resend, you can also add it to a segment at the same time. Once you've added your contacts within Resend, you're ready to send marketing emails using the broadcast tool. As with templates, you can build emails yourself or use AI to take existing content and turn it into an email. Add custom contact properties to personalize each email for each contact. Generally speaking, marketing emails require an unsubscribe link. Resend powers all of this with a custom unsubscribe page built just for you. You can even customize the unsubscribe page to fit your brand, and then add the footer into your broadcast to make it easy for people to unsubscribe. If you're sending lots of different types of emails, it's common that people will want to receive only a portion of what you send. In our newsletter example, the way we have this set up, when someone unsubscribes, they'll unsubscribe from every broadcast we send, even those that aren't newsletters. Here's where topics come in. Topics are customer-facing categories describing the types of sending you do from your domain. You can create topics to give your recipients more control over the types of emails they receive from you. When they click on the unsubscribe link, they can now choose what they receive, so they don't have to unsubscribe from everything you send. We've got contacts, we've created a broadcast, and now we're ready to send it with a topic attached. So first, provide a segment, or you can send to all your contacts. I'll add a topic so that people can unsubscribe from this particular type of email only. Now, before you send any broadcast, you can always test it by sending it to yourself first. Pass in contact properties to see how your email will render in your own inbox. As a reminder, you can create, edit, schedule, and send broadcasts entirely through the API if you prefer a more programmatic approach. If you send from the dashboard, we automatically check your email for inconsistencies, broken links, and other issues so that you can always send with confidence. Resend queues, throttles, and schedules your emails, handling all the infrastructure complexity for you behind the scenes. Once you start sending at scale, it's especially important to understand how inboxes are seeing your emails. The Metrics tab gives you full visibility into sending habits, bounce rates, spam rates, and more. And of course, each email includes deliverability insights to increase your chance of landing in the inbox. Each broadcast also includes a detailed report on each send. If you've enabled click or open tracking, those metrics appear for each broadcast as well. Of course, while we don't want you to have any friction, sometimes things go wrong, and when they do, you can check each action you've made in the Logs tab or through the API. Full API responses show so you can debug and fix any issues you run into. For real-time visibility, you can use Webhooks to capture events around your email sending, receiving, domains, contacts, and more. As events are fired, you can process the responses in your own application and respond in real time. Resend simplifies emails so you can focus on building. Send and receive with confidence without having to become an email expert yourself. If you get stuck, reach out. We're always happy to help. Thanks for watching and happy emailing.